You said you saw what the federal forces did at the beginning.
I did. They bombed the cities. Okafor said that they called it clearing disease vectors.
Vectors, yeah. Their word. I made the decision to take them on ourselves. Second Civil War fought on good Pennsylvania ground. There were two fronts, Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, and we were losing. We couldn't sustain two theaters of battle. In my hometown, we had an opportunity of terrain, tactics, and a massive incoming dead mass that the federal forces were unaware of. So I evacuated our forces under the cover of night and let the dead overwhelm their troops. And that whole city. I saved Philadelphia by sacrificing Pittsburgh. My enemies, my friends, my home. It's not exactly tearing into a person with your canines, but it's not nothing. Isn't that right?
No, it's not nothing, sir. My dad taught me, for better or worse, sometimes things have to burn to bring things back.
It was that. The sword that kills is the sword that gives life. I killed my past and a whole city so another could live. Let me tell you the first secret, Grimes, the first one that I share with each frontliner I've briefed. The most likely outcome after all the fighting and killing, all the plans and sacrifices, we lose. Most likely outcome is that we're all gonna die.
The CEP overview will begin imminently. This is a mandatory briefing. Please sign for review.
Heads up, everyone. Eyes front.
One of the most sensitive aspects to Operation N1W is the child evacuation protocol.
So we were born this way.
I guess so.
We've discovered million-strong dead masses out there. Our modeling shows that non-necrotic human life, people, now have 14 or so years left on this planet. Could be quicker. And it isn't just the delts, it's starvation, tenuous balance between population and yield, disease, with a billion petri dishes out there, stumbling and cooking in the sun, waiting to transmit God knows what to us while it transforms into God knows what. And in the end, the most likely outcome is that this rock will be cluttered with corpses to eventually rot into food for the trees. And it all becomes a strange temporary museum to an even stranger species that conquered it and marked it for a blink of its existence. This is why we do what we do.
What do you do, sir?
We're trying to beat the odds, Grimes.
Through CRM frontliner embeds living in Portland under false identities, we have over years had operatives enmeshed in the Portland school system to facilitate an evacuation of selected children.
CRM destroys communities for resources, for strategic superiority, and to ensure the city's secrecy and security above all.
Once the operation on Portland begins, children will be airlifted away from 3 school sites. It will result in an evacuation of possibly 10% of the children in the city before the area is gassed and its population is liquidated.
We have embeds, spies in selected communities throughout the continent and the world to monitor them, to potentially sabotage them, to influence their politics and approaches. Up until recently, we supplied test subjects for scientific experiments to CRM-run labs. Omaha didn't just die. We destroyed it, along with its campus colony. And in 18 hours, we will take our final action to leave us as the supreme force on this continent, maybe the world. We will destroy Portland.